The game you're about to see is special for two reasons. Number one, you're going to see some amazing stuff happen with the Queen, which I'm sure you will enjoy. And number two, this game was played by one of my longtime subscribers who is a second grader who just won a very big tournament in his state. I'm not going to give all the details, but he went 5 out of 5, completely winning the tournament. And I'm going to show you one of his best games, in my opinion, from that tournament. So let's take a look. He was playing as black. He's rated right around 900. And so if you're in that rating range, you could probably learn some things from this game as well. So we get kind of an interesting opening here where white sort of says, you know what, I'm going to give up my pawn and just go immediately on the offensive, right? So very interesting opening. He takes the pawn, which was a good move. And now white captures here with the knight. You can see there is a threat on f7. Now black's best move in this position would be to just play d5 because you immediately shut down the bishop. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You're gaining a tempo. Now the bishop has to move. Of course, if it puts you in check, you could gain another tempo with c6. And these are pretty useful moves that you're getting for free. So I really already like black's position. However, what was played in the game was queen to e7. Now, this is still a pretty clever move, and there's actually a sneaky trap here if white isn't careful. So white played the move knight takes f7 and fell right for the trap. What do you think black played next? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, the move is knight to c3, and it's taking advantage of the discovered check on the king, but also attacking the queen. Now, if you made a mistake and said knight takes f2, it looks good. It's a check. It's also a fork. The problem is white can actually deal with both of those at the same time. They take your knight and they get out of the check. Now you have to worry about the rook coming over, and now you're just losing. So you did have to be careful. But black did find the correct move and played knight to c3 with the check. And regardless of what white does, they're going to be losing their queen. Even if they block with the queen, they will lose it like this. So white decided to go king to f1, and we get the queen. Now, the rook is captured, and I want you to, as we go through this game, pay attention to this queen, because this is really funny, in my opinion, what happens with this queen. All right, so let's keep going. Queen to f6, all right. The king sidesteps. Queen zips over here. The knight goes there, attacks the rook. All right, bishop comes out. Okay, bishop comes back, and watch this. All right, so here we go. Queen captures the bishop. All right, let's keep going. Queen captures the pawn and also traps the rook in the corner. Queen takes the rook. So the queen is taking the bishop, it's taking the pawn, it's taking the rook. It's not done yet, though. Sidesteps the check, sidesteps the check. Queen takes the knight. All right, so the queen is taking the bishop, the pawn, the rook, the knight, and it's just getting started. Wait for it. King has to move. Okay, king has to move. And that knight was undefended, so great. Now here we go. Watch this. Boom. There is a check with the queen. And now do you see a good move for black in this position? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, the move which was played in the game, queen to f4. And look at this. It's a fork. It's actually a triple fork. But of course, the bishop is more valuable. So here we go. The queen has now taken both bishops. It's taken a rook, a knight, a pawn, and it's just getting started. Wait for it. Look at this. Another fork, and there goes another pawn. All right, and watch this. You could just take the rook. It's a blunder. You could just take it. But no, why would you do that when you can get a fork? Another fork with the queen. Look at that. That's a cool fork. It's a long-range queen fork, which you don't see very often. But here we go. The queen takes the rook as well. So the queen has now taken both bishops, both rooks, a knight, I think a pawn or two. I can't even remember. And it's not done yet. Wait for it. Here comes the knight-queen combo. Check. There goes another pawn. And to finish off the game in style, the same queen delivers the checkmate. So just to recap, the queen took both bishops, both rooks, a knight, and I lost track of how many pawns. Nice game was played here, and congratulations to this person. I'm not going to say their name, but they know who they are, and I'm proud of them. They've done a great job really improving over the last couple of weeks and months. Speaking of improving, check out my 1,000 to 1,500 rated course if you haven't already. It's the best course that I've created, and it's the one that's most helpful to most people. So make sure you check that out. Link is in the description. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay sharp, play smart, take care.